behavior rehearsal for a planning meeting. I'm going to play the FSP role.
Yeah, I'll play the mom.
Hi Lori, it's Terry. I'm gonna be the facilitator.
It's Karen, and I'm gonna be CYF and the kid, Ava.
Yep. All right.
Great. Okay, everybody. We'll get this meeting started. We'll start our meeting with some successes. What's gone well since our last meeting?
And I think you mentioned the other day, Eva's been doing pretty good at getting up the past couple weeks, right?
Yeah, it's getting better. It's still not great, but
Better than what it was.
it's better than what it was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say, Eva?
I think so.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get to sleep in, but you know,
Yeah,
We're
getting there.
with that.
getting me up.
Mhm.
What's helping?
What's helping?
Well, I go to bed earlier,
Okay.
and the time change has helped.
Mm-hmm.
I
And the
need
alarm clock too. Remember we bought a pink alarm clock and.
I do like that. I love Hello Kitty. It's
Mhm.
my favorite.
And Mom knew that when she bought it. She
Yeah.
said, "You like Hello Kitty in pink."
I do.
Awesome. Okay, great. Okay, any other successes? CYF, anything from you?
The family has kept in contact with us, and I mean, attendance is still an issue, but we do have we're working on our relationship. It seems to be better.
Good,
Mhm.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to make sure that we're looking at all of those positive things, and focusing on them.
Mhm.
Okay, great. All right, so today we wanted to take a look at planning around Ava's need for getting to school daily and on time. What we really need to do is, I guess, develop a goal. We want to break this need down into something smaller and attainable so that we can see some progress, so we have more successes at our next meeting. So what are the barriers to getting up on time, or to getting to school daily and on time? What's the current situation?
Yeah, Mom, what's the current situation?
Yeah, I mean, she's getting up. I mean, that's a good thing. The past couple of weeks, she is
Mhm.
getting up, but it's still not. I mean, she's still late to school.
Okay.
And I'm dropping her off like it's in her second period of classes. You know.
I'm only missing English.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you shouldn't be missing any of it.
Mm.
So, she is getting up, so that's a plus. I mean, it's not like I'm getting her there at lunchtime, which that's what it was for a while.
Okay.
So it's getting better, but it's still not where it needs to be. And I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know what she's doing that.
I like riding to school in a car with my mom.
Okay.
I don't like the bus, it's noisy, but I do like to ride with Mom, it's fun.
Okay, so for clarification purposes, is she getting to school every day, or are there still days where
There's
she's
still
not
days she's
getting to
not.
school?
There's still days, at least like once out of a week. Once a week.
Once
she's
a week
not.
she's not getting to school, okay.
Yeah.
Twice a week, okay, so you think that it's about twice a week that you're not getting to school? as
Yes.
well? Okay, and so how many days a week out of the 3 or 4 days a week that you go to school, how many of those days are you on time now?
One,
You think you're on time once a week? Do you
Maybe if that.
Maybe, if that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of where our baseline is, and what we want to do is find a measurable goal,
Mhm.
and break this down a little bit to something that, will make it a little bit better. Okay, so what do you think you might want to work on? Or what would your goal be?
well, I mean, for CYF standpoint, every day, on time in school. Like,
Yeah.
that's what the master wants,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what the court order says.
Okay.
And so for CYF's goal is every day, on time, every day. No lates, no nothing.
Okay,
Yeah, but she's just not getting that's not possible.
okay.
It's just not.
I think one thing, Ange, too, is remember we had talked about your vision is that you want to see CYF closed, and so I think it'd be good to hear exactly what they're looking for, because that way we can kind of plan around that, and we'll make reasonable goals. We'll make it in little steps, but I think
Yeah.
it is important. As frustrating as we want to see that closed, so I think it is important to hear what she has to say. So you're
Thank
saying you're how like it has to be the 5 days? I mean, do you, like, is there any?
Well, I mean, that's the big picture, is in order for us to be closed,
Mhm.
it's gotta be 5 days.
Like, how long can we go? 5 days for 2 weeks and then you close, or? That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
no, that'll be up to the court. I mean, that's a good question, but
Yeah.
it's really up to the
Just
court.
wondering.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ava, I hear that you're getting up earlier. So getting up earlier, but you're still not leaving in time to get to school on time. What's standing in the way of that?
Can't find my stuff.
Okay.
I don't have any shoes that match. I don't know where they go.
Okay.
Mom says it's the sock monster, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I like to have a snack.
Monsters, Inc?
I did it.
Yeah.
Is that?
Well, yeah, Monsters Inc. will explain why and where your socks are.
Oh, I gotta watch
Yeah,
that.
you'll have to watch that.
But you know, I'm just kind of bumbling around in the morning,
Okay.
and I need to have a snack. Like I'm hungry when I wake up, and that's what they say on TV. Is you gotta have a good breakfast in order to get to school.
But you have breakfast at school sometimes. If you get there early enough, right? Don't you
Oh,
get
yeah.
something?
Yeah,
And you like that breakfast
like
too.
yeah, it's like the Wawa Sizzly thing.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
But you haven't had
Forgot
one of those
about
in a
that.
while, right?
No, I totally forgot about that.
See?
Huh.
All right. So one of the things that's standing in the way of you actually getting out of the house and getting to school on time is not being able to find all of your stuff.
Yes,
Okay.
that's a problem.
Is there anything else? Are there other barriers to getting out of the house on time?
Anything you want to add, Ange? Is there anything?
I mean, at nighttime, she's not going to bed on time. I mean, I
Okay.
tell her to go to bed at 8, and I still hear her at 9:30 with the TV on.
Okay.
I'm sure that's playing a part in it too.
Okay.
I'm tired, so.
So sounds like there's two different things that are contributing to not being able to get to school on
Mhm.
time. Which of those two things do you think you would like to make a plan around today? The barrier of not having things available and ready in the morning, or the getting more sleep?
Oh, I prefer like working on getting ready.
Getting ready, okay.
Do you agree with that?
Does that
Ange?
work for
Yeah,
you?
I agree. I mean, I think she needs
Okay.
to be going to bed early. I think it all kind of intertwines, like how we were talking about. But if that's what she wants to plan around, I'm okay with that.
Okay,
For
all right,
today.
great. So let's word a goal around the barrier. So currently, you say you can't find your things in the morning. If you had all of your things prepared ahead of time, so that they were ready to go in the morning, would that help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Would that
So-
work with you? I'm just wondering if that would work with your evening routine. Like, what time do you get home from work? Like, is that Is
Like
that-
around 6:30.
something you'd have to help her get those things ready, or is it something she
I'm
could
sure I'll
do?
have to help
Just
her.
okay.
Well, if we develop a goal, if we identify specifically what your goal is and how we
Yeah.
want to measure it, then we can brainstorm
Okay.
ways to make that goal happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's focus on wording the goal.
Mm-hmm.
What is it specifically that you want this plan to accomplish?
Yeah.
And CYF wise, this is really to get her to school. So if we're making this goal as a team, is the end purpose, the end game is to get her to school, right? Like to
Sure,
be on
yeah.
time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think that if she has her things ready to go in the morning, then that's gonna lead to her being able to get to school on time. That would be the logical progression.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think? Ava, what's your goal?
Well, I like TV, but I mean, I gotta get to school because we need for CYF to be closed because that would make mom happy.
It would. Big
And you'll
time.
get your breakfast at school.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I like me some snacks. I mean, like, I think that for me to be ready and to go like 5 days a week, like right off the bat's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. It's too much.
I mean, I think, okay, so I'm getting to school like 3 days a week, not necessarily on time. I mean, I could shoot for like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday,
Mhm.
because my favorite show is Monday night. I
Mhm.
really like Gotham,
Mm-hmm.
and that's on at 9. So like I could shoot for getting to school and being on time 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay,
That's good.
okay.
Yeah.
So, and you talked about, to help you do that, you're gonna get your things together?
Yeah, I'm gonna need help with that.
Okay, all right.
I got a lot of stuff.
So your goal is, your measurement is you wanna be at school early Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, on
Mhm,
time, like
mhm.
at least those 3 days.
Yep.
And so what will how are you gonna do that?
I don't know.
I think one thing I just wanted to say is, I know, Ange, your strength, one of the strengths you have is you're an early riser. Like, you don't like to stay up
yeah.
late, but so what if, mom was able to use that to, in the mornings, maybe, pick an earlier time. I don't know, what time do you usually get up now?
As late as possible.
Or what time does the bus come?
The bus comes at 7:20. So normally, I try and get her up around 6:15, 6:20.
It's too early.
Because she takes a shower at night, so she really just needs to get dressed and get out the door. But it's just.
But if I was ready, I could sleep till 1:45, and then I'd be good to go.
What would you need to be, what would have to be ready for you to be good to go?
Well, I gotta know what I'm gonna wear.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know where my homework is.
Mm-hmm.
Like my book bag,
Yeah.
even lunch.
Okay.
Shoes, we've covered that.
Yeah.
I need shoes.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of goes with what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
So what if you had all of those things together and by the front door every night before you went to bed?
I don't know if I like it at the front door.
Okay, or in a place where you knew where it was.
I just don't want my sister getting her hands into it. Like, that's my stuff. I don't want her reading my notes and stuff like that. So I need to be able to see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what about by your bedroom door, or in a place where you're comfortable with, that you have everything to get together, ready to just grab it and run to the bus?
I could do that. It'd have to be like at the end of my bed,
Okay.
so I can watch it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How does that sound, Ange?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Reasonable?
If it happens, yeah.
I mean, are you gonna help me get my clothes together, Mom?
Well, maybe we could talk about that. Like, maybe I don't have to be the one all the time.
Yeah,
Maybe your
we
sister
could
can help you sometimes.
Brainstorm some ideas
Yeah.
about that, if that's the action that you're gonna choose. If you want to make the plan around having all of your stuff together in one place, so that you can just grab it in the morning and go.
Like a little tote or something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay, that's a good
Or a
brainstorm
basket.
idea.
Yeah.
A tote or a basket, okay. So we can write that up there as a brainstorm idea.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the measurement is at least three times a week,
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay?
Is CYF
And you're
okay
gonna
with
have
that?
all of your things ready the night before.
I mean, I think
And a goal is something to shoot for. Not
We have
always can do
court.
it better.
in a month.
Mm-hmm.
See, we got court scheduled. I mean, unofficially, I'll say, let's go with this plan, because we want to support you,
Yeah.
and we want to be on the same team.
All right.
But I
that's
mean,
good.
that means that Ava and Angelica, like, you gotta get this. This is like for the next 4 weeks, you gotta
Yeah.
get 3. You can always do more,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah,
You
that
have
makes
And
to
sense.
as we
Right.
see it progressing, as we see it working,
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'll be checking in with
Anne.
Ange too, just to see how, if there's,
Yeah.
if we need to have a meeting earlier, if it's not working or whatever, we can come back together earlier than,
Mhm.
we don't have to wait a month. 'Cause,
okay.
You know,
Well, that's
'cause
good to know.
Yeah, because again, that's, the family's working towards that vision, so I think, and I know that's what you want. So
Yeah,
we'll
definitely.
work, the best we can to support that.
Okay.
Okay. Good, so we've started brainstorming. One idea is to have a special tote or basket for all of your things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What other ideas, thinking about the strengths that the family has, can we come up with? What do you guys think might work for getting this done?
You know, one thing I was gonna mention, Ann, this week, I just read in the, community, the YMCA is having an incentive program for kids to keep them in school and on time and stuff, so I think, I have to look at the details, but I'm pretty sure it's like, if it's like a marking period where they only have like one late and no absences, they get like a free month at the Y in the summer, so
Oh,
I can definitely look into that and
Yeah,
see
that would be
may-
awesome.
That sound like it'd be
Ooh, I
funny?
love that water slide.
Yeah, so that may be
So
a little
fun,
motivation
yeah.
for you,
You know, I could go for free.
if you're able, it's, again, I have to check the details, but I think it's like one late, but no absences during the quarter, so, you know, it's gonna
wow.
take some work, but if that's something that motivates, that'd be great. I'll
That'd
check
be
it
pretty
out.
cool.
Yeah, that
We
would
do
be.
know that Ava does do well with incentives.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's very goal oriented, and I think that's a big strength that she has.
Yeah,
Put
definitely.
that up there as a brainstorm idea.
Mhm.
And the
Ooh,
other
what about
ideas?
snacks? Like, what if I got an extra snack? Like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I show up, I get a little extra something. I know I'm gonna get breakfast because that's
Yeah.
great. But what if I had like my favorite, like a Nutter Butter Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday, and Friday?
Yeah, I could do that. That's fine.
All
I
right,
could do that.
That's a good brainstorm idea. And again,
Yeah.
we're just brainstorming now, coming up
Mhm.
with some ideas that might help this be successful, and,
Mhm.
you know, we can choose the ideas that you wanna try.
All right.
Um,
Wow, you guys are nice.
yeah.
Take it.
What,
I know she likes, you know, riding in the car with me, so maybe we could do that once a week instead of every day. Like, that'll give you something to look forward to,
Okay.
but we have to get up
Oh.
early and
can you get
Get
her
there.
to school on
Yeah,
time if
but
you take her?
if she gets up, I mean, we can,
Oh,
So
I
she
would
can
like
ride in the
that,
car.
Mom.
Good idea.
yeah, so
That's
you can listen to your
nice.
music and, you know,
Mhm.
I just really like spending time with you.
yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So how will you, like, when will you get this stuff together? Let's brainstorm some ways to help you to pull it together and get your backpack and everything, shoes, your clothes picked out, everything all done.
First thing in the morning? Oh, that's not
Is
working.
That, yeah.
I think we talked about the night before.
Oh, right. Oh, that's right. You did say that, yeah. The night before. All right.
Yeah,
10
so
o'clock.
who can help you with that? Like, do you want me every time, like every day? I mean, that's.
No, I'm old enough to pick out my own clothes.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll pick.
But it might need help like with the laundry. Like I'm not really good at like figuring out.
Mm-hmm. So you have
a
to
lot
tell
of
me, you
dates.
know,
Yeah.
we do laundry every Sunday, so I'm not gonna.
So I need to know. Have an idea.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I would do it like 10 o'clock at night. Like right
That's
before I go to
really
bed.
late. That's
Oh.
really late.
Well, what's the time that works for you? Like, what time do you think is a reasonable bedtime? And then maybe we can back up from there. Is it?
I mean, I
consistent?
say 8 o'clock for bed, but she never goes to bed at that
I'm
time.
not a baby.
So, you know, I'm trying to work with her. So maybe you can get your stuff ready at 8 and then be in bed by 8:30. I mean, that gives you an extra half hour.
How about like I work on my stuff. I'll get in bed at 9.
Pushing it. You're pushing it.
But I could start like getting my stuff together at 8:15, and then if I'm early, you know, then I'll go to bed earlier. But I just feel like anything with an 8 in it makes me feel like a baby. So like if
Yeah.
8:59 makes me feel like a baby, at 9 o'clock, I'm a big girl.
Okay.
Do it. If you're gonna trust me with this, I
Yeah.
feel like I could do that.
Okay. All right. I'm
We
open
can
to
try
that.
it and see. Yeah, if
Yeah.
you're open, we can try it and see how it
Okay,
works.
so before you go to bed, then you'll have everything
hmm
together and.
Bed at 9. Okay,
at 9. Okay.
All right.
this is working.
Hopefully it does, Ava. Hopefully it does.
And so how, you know, will you need any support to get, your clothes picked out and, you know? your
I'm
homework
probably
and
gonna need a reminder, like if I'm
Reminder.
deep in the heart of Facebook, I might need someone to give me a poke and say, hey, it's 8:15, get your stuff together.
Mhm.
Okay, and how do you wanna be reminded?
I think, you know, I'll put an alarm or something on
I
my
was just gonna
phone.
say.
Alarm on your phone?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Or I could set my pretty kitty clock,
Uh-huh,
but that would be annoying, then
any
I would
other
forget to do it.
ideas?
I think just my phone.
Mom could, how about if mom reminded you that?
That's more like nagging.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
nagging, okay, so that's a brainstorm idea that might not be as effective.
But if I don't see you doing stuff by 8:15, I mean, I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah, but give me a shot. Like, let me
Okay.
do my alarm first. You can
Okay.
check my alarm.
Okay.
Like when you get home from work, if you wanted to do that, you could say, hey, is your alarm set? And I'll give it to you, and you can check it.
Mm-hmm.
but I think I can do this.
All right.
Oh, great, awesome, okay.
And even if you feel like I'm nagging you, I mean, Aunt Sue, she's here, you know, at least once a week. I mean, she can
True.
mention it too.
Okay, yeah, natural supports are always helpful.
But if you don't want it,
But I don't want her judging my outfits. So like, I'm okay with her helping, but I'm gonna wear one.
Okay.
I know what the school rules are.
Okay.
So we have a lot of brainstorm ideas here.
Yeah.
Which of these ideas do you think are gonna be that you wanna build some action steps around, that you wanna try? We don't wanna try too many things at once, but, you know, which of these things do you think is gonna be the best fit for you?
Definitely riding in the car once a week, Mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking
Alright,
that too.
great.
And that'll work with your work schedule?
Yeah.
Like, do you have
No, I mean, I already drive her, so.
to-
it's-
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Is there a particular
Yeah.
day of the week that you want that to happen? I mean, you know, one idea is to, you know, if it's gonna be an incentive to have either Thursday or Friday
Right.
you know, if you've done well during
during the week,
then-
yeah. Maybe Friday. I mean, Friday would be good for
Okay.
my schedule.
It kind of, yeah, just give me something to look forward to, you know.
I'll
through the
take
week
it,
to-
yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah.
Fridays it is.
Okay, so Mom, you'll take her to school on Fridays?
On Fridays, if she goes to school Monday,
Okay.
Wednesday,
Mhm.
if she goes, you know, any of those days really.
Okay, and then,
At least
and your part of that action is that you're gonna be ready by what time would you need to leave to get her to school on time?
I mean, school's not too far, so school starts at what, 7:45?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, 7:15 we would have to leave the house.
Well, that's not much earlier than the bus. Okay.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes
Okay.
before the bus.
All right.
Okay, all right, great. And so then it's, you know, if she's not ready at 7:15, she's gonna have to catch the
Take the
bus
bus,
at 7:20.
exactly.
Okay, all right,
No,
great.
no, no, I'm gonna get a ride.
So-
I'm gonna get a ride. It's worth that 5 minutes.
So, okay, so that's, you got that action step set.
And then breakfast. I mean, I can give you money for the breakfast at school.
Okay.
I mean, it's $2 a day, so I mean, but bring home that change,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
And I'll put that towards the next day. Money's tight, so.
Yeah. They do have programs at the school too sometimes for like reduced lunches or something, so maybe you could check.
I've heard
on
about that, but I've
the
never looked
breakfasts
into it.
Too. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we could check into that.
All right, that'll be good to check
Mhm.
in.
Okay, any of the other things, what about getting your stuff together? Which
Oh, I
of
gotta
these
do that.
brainstorm
Yeah, no, I gotta
ideas
do
would
that.
help with that?
I gotta put it in a little tote or basket or something
You know, pick the
at the end
basket.
of my
Okay,
bed.
at the end of your bed,
Mhm.
okay.
Where are you gonna get the basket from? Are we gonna go
I
out?
don't know, Aunt Sue got a basket?
I mean, we have some
Okay.
downstairs. We don't have a pink one now.
I can
Maybe
move
you
it
could
out pink.
yeah, maybe you could decorate it or something.
Oh,
Be
That's a
nice.
great idea.
Mhm.
all right.
You and
Yeah,
Sophia
you
can
make it fun.
help decorate.
Okay.
Sophia can make one too. She might as well, right? And
I was gonna say,
Or do
she
you
probably
want
needs to
to-
get her, you guys might enjoy helping each other pick outfits, or do you not like the same clothes?
No,
they're 2 years apart, but you
Okay,
think they're, you know,
she's a
10
tomboy.
years.
I'm a girly girl.
All right, great. Okay, so then what we'll do is, I'll get this plan written up and get it out to you,
Mhm.
within the next 5 days. And, that, you know, let's write it, you can write it down now, we'll write it down so that you have a copy of it right now.
Yeah.
And so that you can begin this, and, when do we wanna meet again to review and see how the plan is working?
I mean, today's Monday, so we're gonna start this tomorrow, right? I mean, is that the plan?
Wednesday, technically.
Well,
I mean,
Today-
today's Monday, so
yeah.
Wednesday it is.
So you'll need to get
okay.
your stuff together tomorrow.
Yeah, oh,
Mhm.
right. Okay. So I gotta get my basket done and stuff
Mhm.
tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, that's great, that
All
gives you
right.
time
Yeah.
to get a basket decorated. You've got
What if
tonight
we
to
did
do
like
that.
set the meeting in like 3 weeks, cause you said CYF worker, court is in how many weeks? Is
It's
it
in
5?
4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah, it's in a month.
But
So
Well,
we
maybe
can
like
check
5
in
weeks.
maybe too before then, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah,
we
I mean,
don't
can I
wanna
check in
wait.
with you like maybe later this week?
Oh,
Because if
yeah,
things aren't
definitely,
going, like
yeah.
if she's not doing anything, we're not doing
Yeah.
any of this stuff.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we would need to meet like next week in order to figure out what's going
Yeah.
on.
That
Because
definitely-
we need to, I have to
Let's schedule
close.
for 2 weeks from today, and then
Okay.
that way it gives you a chance to
Mhm.
see how the plan is working, cause, you know, change takes time.
Yeah.
And see how it's working, and you guys can check in to see what the barriers might be, if there are any. And
I'm
if
not
that's,
able
we'll
to
be in
make it.
touch with you.
I'm not able to make the meeting like that frequently with my schedule for CYF, so, if someone could just fill me in, and then I'll touch base.
Sure,
Yeah.
I know you don't like phone calls from me, but,
Yeah.
you know, I think that things are going better, like, I really see you guys making an effort.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, one thing I can say about Mom is she's very supportive of Amy. You know what I mean? Like, I know it's a difficult situation, but
Yeah.
you love her and you've been doing a really good job of supporting and different things. So I think we'll get there.
I see that too.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming today.
Yeah.
So I can check in with you if you've got any things that you want me to bring to the meeting.
Okay.
After your updates with the family, and
Awesome, thank you.
I'll have your voice at the meeting, and then I'll follow up with you after. Okay, so how did you think this meeting went?
It's good, I like it.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I'm just hoping that, things happen and Ava gets up and
I'm gonna try really hard, Mom.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. And you know what, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's a pretty good schedule. I know eventually it has to be a week, but
yeah,
This
baby
is-
steps.
I appreciate that you guys are giving me some space.
Good. Okay. All right. That makes me feel
Awesome.
better.
Okay, well, thanks.
All right. Thank you.
See you at the next meeting.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Good luck.
Meeting's over and check in with Mom,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
So how do you think it went today, Ange?
I think it went pretty good. I mean, I'm surprised, Ava spoke up so much, so that was good,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But I think it was pretty good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so too. Do you feel like it was the goals are realistic? Like, do you think they're
I think
attainable, or-
so. I think so. I'm just hoping, at the end Eva already said, oh, tomorrow's Tuesday, I don't have to,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Well,
Gets
hopefully
under
once
my
we get
skin,
those
but-
motivational things going, I think, I
Yeah.
need to ride with you, and like I said, I'll check into the why and stuff and see what kind of things we can
Yeah,
do.
definitely the why. I
Yeah.
want to know more about that because that would be awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm always trying to get, summer's coming up, so
Mhm.
it's a lot of money to put them
Yeah.
in camps and stuff. So if something's
Yeah.
free, I mean, I
Mhm.
need to,
Yeah.
learn more about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, overall, I thought it was pretty good, and
Good. Yeah,
um,
I think you did good at being able to share how you were feeling and stuff. And I think it was
Good.
good having the CYF worker. I feel like that.
yeah,
there's
you
still
know,
a
I don't
little
like
bit of.
her.
I know
but-
it's frustrating, but
Yeah,
it's good to see we're working towards a vision. Hopefully, we can get that closed, very soon. So.
yeah, that's the hope. I want
Yeah.
her out.
So why don't I check in with you next week? Is there a day that's best to call you? I'll give you a call and see.
How
how
about Monday?
Okay.
Because we have this week, yeah, so how about Monday, like Monday morning?
Yep.
Like around 9 maybe?
Yeah, that's perfect.
that
I'll
good?
call you and we'll see how things are going. If we
Okay.
need to change the date or something, whatever, just let me know.
Yeah, and so if things don't work out, like this week, then we
Yeah.
can talk about it
Mhm.
and then meet.
Definitely. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right,
Alright.
good, sounds good.
All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
Alrighty.